Old historical photos you've never seen before. Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip's wedding cake being decorated. The cake weighed 500 pounds and was 9 feet tall in 1947. This bride and groom were photographed in the 1860s. Birth deck cooks, USS Oregon by Edward H. Hart circa in 1897. Young man on roller skates, CA in 1900. John F. Kennedy campaigning for president in 1960. Elvis and his cousin Gene at the Mid-South Fair in 1953. Front of a Café Rome in 1954. A horse-drawn wagon traverses a rugged trail in Canyon de Chelly, Arizona, circa in 1900. Two girls gallop full speed on sheep in Cornwall, England in 1969. Dayton, Ohio Typewriting Department, National Cash Register circa in 1902. Daughter of a miner drinking water in McDowell County, West Virginia in 1946. John Wheeldon, the rat catcher, better known as John Gaunt, circa late in 1800s. Three women in Marshall, Texas Sea in 1899. Frank Horvat, Italian couple on Harley Davidson in 1963. Richmond and Backus Co. office, Detroit in circa in 1902. Swedish farmer taking the family on a tandem bike in 1949. Telephone exchange with women operators connecting calls by hand in 1949. A photo by Berenice Abbott of a woman wiring an IBM computer in 1948. Finley, Texas Post Office in 1937. Photograph by Russell Lee captures a pedestrian in Woodstock, New York in 1936. Loretta Young at her home in L.A. with her Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3 in 1963. Off-shoulder satin and lace in 1950s. A Russian imperial officer feeding milk to a cat and a hedgehog somewhere in the Eastern Front in 1916. Female gold prospectors pulling a sled loaded with provisions, Alaska in 1898. In the sweltering heat of Tallahassee, Oklahoma in 1939. Peter Sellers chilling on his yacht with his wife, Britt Eklund, in 1967. A saloon in Wyoming in 1890. Remembering Aline Kaminsky Crum on her birthday, née Goldsmith, August 1, in 1948. Roger Curtis Johnson headed out for a little spin May 19th in 1925. A car hop on roller skates skillfully delivers a tray full of food to hungry customers in the 1950s. Agents dump seized liquor during the Prohibition in the 1930s. a blacksmith shop in Nebraska in 1890. Teenagers in the 1950s. Two people navigating a boat through a tunnel in Great Britain in the 1960s. Adrian Street, Welsh professional wrestler, pictured with his father, a coal miner, in 1974. Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder in 1991. Drinking coffee on the terrace of a cafe, Paris in 1925. Handsome man from the late 1800s. A horse-drawn Pepsi-Cola wagon wends its way through the streets of Old New York in 1910. Residents of West Berlin show their children to their grandparents living in East Berlin in 1961. Kingston, New York, Kingston Point Park circa in 1906. Staff of an A&W root beer stand, Austin, Texas in 1947. Vicky Dugan wearing a most shocking dress for the time in 1957. A U.S. soldier joins children in a game of jump rope in England in 1944. New York City street life in 1954. Robert Redford and Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. Buckboard Charlie, a squatter near Iron River, Michigan in 1937. Young woman removing her loaf of bread from the oven in 1909. Ava Gardner and her first husband, Mickey Rooney, circa in 1942. Keys Scherer, Seine in the Mist, Paris in 1955. Florence Thompson, the migrant mother in Dorothea Lange's Famous in 1936.